inside, a little bit high on the feeling. Can't seem to focus.
Hey everyone, it's Brian at GP Rods and Custom. Good to see you again. Well, it's Tuesday and I need to teach you something. So what we're going to do today is basically show you how to make this nice little design. You can apply it to any type of design that you want to. Basically, it's making a perfect fit, positive and negative, and just basically transferring that shape to a thicker piece of wood to make it look like it's got a little 3D motion to it. So this is how we're going to go about doing this. First thing you need to do is you need to come up with a design. If you're not good at making designs like me, I'm not always that good at making designs. I depend on templates. We get these templates from a really good company called Mobile Solutions. They got lots and lots and lots and lots of cool templates. So we're going to do the perfect fit, positive and negative. So you can wrap it, you can have different size, inner and outer, you can make it have depth, you can do just about anything you want to with it. So I'm going to show you how to do this today. Alright, so first thing we need to do is we need to take our template and we need to stick it down. I'm using a piece of 1/4 inch MDF. So template tape, it's basically just a really thin two-way tape. It works really good on templates. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make this shape a little bit wider than what it is now. So, because I just think it's a little too thin, so I want it a little thick for what we're doing. So I'm basically taking a flush trim bit and I put an oversized bearing on it to make this a little fatter.
Just met the other night, but I can't get you off my mind.
Alright, you see how that oversized bearing? See how I made it just a little bit bigger? It's pretty nice. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to cut the center out. And I'm going to use a router. It'll give me a perfect gap. So in order to do this, take a 1/4 inch bit on your drill. Set it right next to the template. Be sure not to put it in the template. You don't want to mess the template up. Just make a 1/4 inch hole just like that. Alright, this is the router bit that I'm going to use. This is a very nice bit. I get it from that company that I mentioned before. It's called Mobile Solutions. This is a 1/4 inch, 4 bearing, spiral flush trim bit. So it makes it real easy to do what I'm going to do, which is going to cut this piece out. So I don't have to use a jigsaw. I can make a perfect cut, perfect gap in this template. By drilling that 1/4 inch hole, this will sit right on top of it and it'll eat right through this MDF. Nope. Alright, so yeah, I mixed the bondo hot. I like to use a lot of extra hardener. That way I can work faster. It'll set up quicker. Less time waiting for it to dry. So I don't have to go look for something else to do while I'm waiting for it to dry. You want to make sure that you really push down on it to get it in there as much as possible so you don't have any air pockets, because this will be a template when you're done, and you want to be sure there's no air pockets so you can run a router on it. So that should be good right there. So this is pretty much set up. It's still a little soft. So once again, I'm going to use the cheese grater. If you don't have a cheese grater, you can also use a really rough sandpaper. It'll help cut through it real quick. And once you get a cheese grated, just take PA sander, sand it all real nice. And just take it very carefully. There's your outer, and there's your inside, and it's a perfect fit. Take your tape off. You probably want to go over this side with the sander. Alright, once you get both sides sanded down, take your little 80 grit sandpaper and just go over the edges. There you have it. Take your tape off. Perfect fit. Alright, so now that we have our piece made, we have a perfect fit inside this. So now what we're going to do is, if I wanted to put this on another panel, I'm going to add some shape to it. So I'm going to take this piece, the center piece, and I'm going to transfer it to this 1/2 inch piece of wood. And then I'm going to rabbet the 1/2 inch piece of wood out to allow thickness for vinyl and suede. And then I'm going to put a chamfer on it. And then I'll set it back in here, and this whole thing will have a little depth. Alright, so once again we're going to use this same bit, and it's going to go completely through this 1/2 inch piece of MDF, no problem at all. 4 bearing, 1/4 inch spiral flush trim, Mobile Solutions. And then you can see the height difference of it now. See how it can take some shape. If you were to take this piece on a flat panel, bondo molded on the flat panel, and then this piece inside of it with a chamfer, 2 different materials or 3 different materials, you can see the depth and what it would look like. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our piece, and we're going to use this big old rabbet bit right here, and we're going to rabbet out the thickness of 1 layer of vinyl. So once we rabbet it out, we'll take it over to the other router and flush trim the rest of it out, and then we'll put a chamfer on it. So the next thing is that we're going to add a chamfer on this to make it look like it's actually coming out of the center of this other piece. So in order to do that, I want to get my chamfer exactly, I want it to start exactly where this 1/4 inch piece stops and the 1/2 inch piece continues. So I'm going to take just a scrap piece of 1/2 inch wood and I'm going to adjust the height of my chamfer bit to make sure I get it exactly where I want it. And then once I get it exactly where I want it, I'll chamfer this piece. The key to using contact cement is to make sure that both sides tack up. You don't ever want to stick it together when it's wet because then it's not going to stick. So when you spray both sides, you want to let each side tack up to where it's nice and sticky. And then you can stick them together. And I'm going to give y'all a little added bonus here. Just something else that y'all could always do. hope y'all enjoyed that. I hope y'all will put that to use. If you like it, subscribe, hit the like button, and just remember, we always want to share the knowledge.